Very good morning to you viewer whenever you are. Welcome to our 2022 political matrix show, whereby we're going to discuss matters pertaining politics here in Kenya. As you know, it's only 7 months to general elections, which will be conducted on 9th of August 2022, which is this year. And with me in studio, I have a guest who is also a senior political analyst. Kindly just introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Brian Kechen, for this invitation.
Yes.
My name is Mujidu Victor.
Yes.
I am a political analyst by profession, and also a journalist by profession.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Bwana Mujidu Victor, most of the people are asking themselves, who is this Mujidu Victor? Apart from the fact that you are a political analyst, who are you?
Okay, Mujidu is just a very simple person, as you see here. Coming from Kilifi County, a place called Garashi. I was schooled at Garashi Primary School. It's a very nice school actually. So after there now, I proceeded to Manini High School, which is an extra county school located at Kilifi County. And then after my high school there, I proceeded to Multimedia University, which is located at Kajiado County. Exactly. That's what I'm pursuing degree or bachelor in journalism.
Okay. You were in the Multimedia University.
Exactly.
Whereby you pursue
bachelor in journalism.
Okay, that's very great, Bwana Mujidu Victor.
Thank you.
Bwana Mujidu Victor, let's come back now to the business of the day. You know, the BBI verdict is now at the hands of 7 judges of the Supreme Court.
Exactly.
And President Ruto Kenyatta and former Prime Minister have been pushing very hard to make sure that these things go through. So what's your take this time around? Do you think that BBI is going to be successful, or they are going to term it as null and void again?
Okay, according to my perspective concerning the BBI report, I can say since the other judges from the other courts, the High Court and the Court of Appeal, nullified the bill, I can as well say that even the Supreme Court will also terminate and call it a null and void document.
So according to you, so you have not give
and the reasons why exactly the reasons that I have that actually indicate that the bill will be referred as a null and void document in Supreme Court. I can say that judges, they have the same experience. The only thing that differentiates these judges is all about the ranking of the courts here in Kenya. But the same verdict or the same decision that was made in High Court, the same decision that was made in Court of Appeal concerning the bill, I can as well say that the same concept that was used by these other courts will be used in the Supreme Court. So to cut the long story short, I can as well say that even the 7 judges will also call it to let's say it will be referred as a null and void. Even the 7 judges will also refer the bill as a null and void.
Okay. They will nullify it.
They will nullify it. Exactly. That's what I'm.
And President Ruto Kenyatta recently is saying that BBI is just but a dream deferred, which means that there is possibility that the BBI will come to life again.
Exactly.
So do you think the dream of the current boss, the President of the Republic of Kenya, is going to be killed totally by the Supreme Court?
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Brian Keter. I can as well say that the president has the power as the head of the state. But he has no power But he has no power to intervene into any independent commission, or rather any independent board,
any independent arm of government,
exactly, in the country. Because this is a judiciary. We can say arm of government. Exactly. It's a judiciary arm of government, and it's an independent, it's a non-political board that is actually supposed to conduct their activities as a board, not even intervened by not even intervened by any other form of government that wants to interfere the activities of the board. Exactly, that's what I mean. So I can say the president has the power, he has the mandate as the president, but he has no power to intervene to any independent board of government, or rather the arms of government, because it is unconstitutional.
It is unconstitutional.
Yeah, it is unconstitutional.
And Bwana Mujidi, recently the current Chief Justice Martha Koome, he was nominated by the Judicial Service Commission and also sworn in by President Uhuru Kenyatta. Do you think he can influence in any way, because she's still new in office? Chief Justice, she's still new in office, so maybe you think they have a very close contact president?
Okay, that's what
make her.
That's what the perspective that was brought by some of the politicians by then, from the UDA, or rather the sycophants of the Deputy President Dr. William Samoei Ruto, because they say that
but judiciary is independent, the way you have stated.
Yeah, it's independent. But some of these, like the sycophants, these sycophants who actually...
Who are these sycophants that you are mentioning here on a national television?
Okay, we have these sycophants. They like the very strong promoters, or rather supporters of the Deputy President William Ruto. You all know these supporters,
so
the very closest supporters.
So when you say that they are sycophants, can you substantiate that one, that they are sycophants?
Because these people are always talking about Dr. William Samoei Ruto, like they keep on supporting him, like the likes of Ndindi Nyoro, the likes of this senator.
But I think they are not sacrificed. They are true followers. They are diehards of Deputy President William Ruto. When you talk about sycophants,
it's a story of another day. Actually, let me just explain what I want to explain here. Initially, there was the viral information that we used to go around to the entire social medias, talking about Martha Koome is like he's just but project of the president of Kenya, who is Uhuru Kenyatta. So it came a time that the Deputy President wanted Martha Koome not to join to the team that is even actually planned for the general election, for the election actually. So he was trying not the Martha Koome not to be included to that panel actually. So meaning that there is something fishy which is going on. But all in all, we want to get back to the statement that we have already discussed, that the judiciary is an independent body that is not supposed to be interfered by any government arm, or rather any government state, or rather any whichever way you can call it. Exactly, that's what I mean.
We are going to wait for that verdict. I think tomorrow they will make a day. They will set a day in which they will make a rule. So we are going to wait. We are waiting. Actually, let us wait what will happen, what will transpire. Bwana Victor Mujidu. Bwana Victor Mujidu, let's go on with our discussion right here. Recently we have been witnessing a lot of fights in this particular political rallies. The other day, Deputy President William Ruto was in Jacaranda, and you saw youth, they were being logged by tear gas because they brought some confusion when Deputy President rally was going on. So, you think what should these bodies that are in charge of bringing peace to Kenya, what should they do right now?
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Brian Kete. For the actually, we can say how can I just explain it in a very simple way? The issue concerning about the interference of political rallies, more especially the one that happened at Embakasi, Jacaranda grounds. We can as well, that is something that should be intimidated actually, should not be tolerated.
It should not be tolerated.
And of course the laws that were set in order to counter-check all activities that is against peace,
peace of this country.
Peace of this country. We can as well I can as well inform like the NCIC, the DCI board, and the other boards that actually work together in order to ensure that there is peace in our country, especially as we go towards the general election that we actually eagerly waiting. Supposed to be around the 9th of August this year, 2022. So I can as well say that these are rather the cohesions, or rather the interferences that normally experienced in any political rallies should be intimidated and should not be tolerated, or rather should not be actually be accepted by any other form of government.
By the government. You have well stated
politicians
it cannot be tolerated.
Exactly.
But recently we have been hearing blame games. Deputy President William Ruto have been accusing former Prime Minister Raila Odinga of planning use of organizing wound so that they can bring their meetings to a standstill. So do you think these politicians are responsible of organizing such kinds of activities?
Okay, sometimes it is not even the politicians themselves, but it's all about the influencers actually. What do I mean here? Like when you go to a certain area, let's say region, like some other regions has got their strongholders. Like when you go to Rift Valley, it is a stronghold of Mheshimiwa Deputy President William Ruto. So there is no way you can go there as maybe like Raila, or rather maybe Mudavadi, or rather Kalonzo, to go and sell his manifestos or other views to the people of Rift Valley without any refusal, or rather any interference within Rift Valley, because there are those diehard people, like they really support politicians to an extent that maybe some other politicians, when they intervene, it becomes a problem. So I can say that the politicians are not the ones who actually promote interference to the country, but the people who rather support, who even support these politicians, are the ones now who brings the controversial rather violence to the country. So what I can say here is that let the voters, rather than the people, to preach the gospel of peace, to preach the gospel of unity, cohesion to the country, in order to actually to prevent these conflicts that are running all over, which is actually destroy the peace of the country, or rather exactly.
But if I can just ask you a question right now, let's take for example the diet of Deputy President William Ruto.
Just an
example. And Raila Odinga comes to Kilifi. So will you cause violence? Will you just cause violence because of nothing, because you love Ruto? Or you must be paid by somebody?
To some extent, as a politician,
can you cause violence free?
As a politician,
with a sober mind.
Okay, as a politician, sometimes you have to be that technical. Because as a politician, you don't just say you're a politician. You must have different approaches to the people. And there is a term that is well known, famous known in Kiswahili, that kama huwezi shinda mtu because huwezi, unaweza tumia mbinu zozote ili kuweza kumwattack. So naelewa. So this, using goons is something that we cannot even talk here.
I don't think that you're answering my question.
I understand my question.
My question doesn't need a lot.
I'm getting to that.
No, it doesn't need a lot of explanation. It is just a yes or no question. Can you cause violence for free?
Of course no.
Of course no.
Which
means these things have been organized by politicians.
Not even
at the end of the day.
Okay, sometimes that's why I'm explaining here that
there must be a story behind it.
Yeah, of course, there must be a story cooked behind that.
There must be some handouts.
Exactly, but that's something that you should not explain in front of the camera. Because this is something.
It's just but a matter of truth.
Yeah, but this is a technical thing that
But
is
you need
normally
to
used,
condemn it.
or another
So
system that is normally used by the politicians.
You cannot just come to national television and try to hide the truth.
Okay,
You must
bring
hide the truth.
okay. That's a story of another day.
It's not a story of another day.
It's a story of another day because
I'm the one controlling
we don't want.
the show.
Okay, we don't want.
So you should not be controlling.
You can. I have the mandate to explain whatever I want to explain.
Yes,
you
but
must
you should answer my question appropriately.
No,
the way I'm asking.
Okay,
Yeah.
if it is a question that is being controversial to the viewers, I cannot even explain in detail.
But you must state the truth right here. You can't hide the fact that
of course,
politicians are the one who are influencing this
But I don't want. Okay,
the one
I'm
who
not
are sponsoring them.
Actually, I'm not beating around the bush.
Yeah.
I was just
And
explaining.
some of
in
these
detail,
events are being stage managed.
You know, as a
by the
journalist,
same
I'm also.
politicians.
You know, as a journalist and a political analyst, I'm
Yes.
also a philosopher. So sometimes you have to get me like you have to drive me in a slow manner.
In a slow manner.
In a slow manner.
It feels like you're dragging. You're dragging.
I'm not
the
even
show.
bragging myself
Well,
actually, but I'm trying to explain the truth of the story behind that.
You are trying to explain the truth of the story behind that. Bwana Mujidu, let me ask you another question concerning the we know the party's primaries, which will be held on April this year.
Exactly.
You know, people will be issued with tickets. The ODM tickets will be a ticket which will be vying for on 9th of August 2022, which is this year. So, do you think that these party primaries will be free and fair, without be having any influence from the party leaders?
Yeah, thank you so much for that question.
Yeah.
You know, as I have said earlier on, I don't want to bring any controversy to the viewers.
Yeah.
You know, we live in a country that is full of democracy.
Yeah.
And even the constitution of Kenya, or rather our constitution, is controlling everything in our country.
Yeah,
rather, it gives us now. I mean, it doesn't give. We don't go beyond whatever is in the constitution of Kenya. So, because we are living in the country of democracy, I can as well say that it will be a transparent way, without any corruption inside, or rather any tribunal.
Do you think it has ever happened like that?
Of course, that's what I mean here.
No, you know, during last time primaries, most of the politicians complain about their tickets being taken away by the party leader. You can remember the likes of the Jaguar, the member of parliament. He said what? He said that his ticket was taken away. He cried. And asked President Uhuru Kenyatta to give him the Jubilee Party ticket.
Okay,
and he was given.
Yeah, but the thing is,
the likes of Junet Mohammed.
Yeah.
Junet Mohammed was defeated at his own ground. But he cried to Baba. That's why we're saying every now and then it's a very close ally of Baba.
Let us understand that.
I want to tell you, there's another person called James Orengo. This guy is not even in a position of doing campaigning in his county.
But he was given the ticket.
He should have been given the ticket by the ODM directly, because he's a very, very close ally of Baba.
Okay. For that note that we are explaining here, I can as well say that we are living in a new world actually, whereby justice shall not be rendered anyhow as you think. And I can as well tell you that I want to quote the words of former, or rather the late Jaramogi Odinga. He said that he wrote a book, Not Yet Uhuru. You understand that?
I understand.
So because of that, I want to bring the perspective of Not Yet Uhuru.
You have not yet bring that quote.
But I want
you have just given us the
Not
title
Yet
of the book.
Uhuru, because you
quoted the title of the book.
I was trying to quote the title of the book, Not Yet Uhuru, because it elaborates so many things that the Africans are normally doing. And I don't want to go out beyond our country. I want to explain things that normally happening in our country. That actually indicates that Uhuru, that freedom is not yet rendered to our country. So because of that perspective of Not Yet Uhuru, it is something that is really practiced by these politicians every now and then. So I want to say that that notion of the tickets normally just given by kujuana, if I may use the term in Kiswahili, I can as well say that it will be something that it will also be conducted even this 2022, unless people now decide to change. Unless people decide to change, so that we can have a very fairly issuing of these tickets and also very fair and credible elections, because this 2022 it won't be that different comparing to 2017 and 2007.
Okay.
Yeah, because the leaders are the same leaders. We don't have newborn leaders. We have the same leaders who have operated in the government from 1990s up to this 2022.
Okay. Right, I get you, Bwana Victor Mujidu, our political analyst, right here. Bwana Mujidu, maybe the last question.
Yes.
I want you, it's not a question, but something that I want you to advise our youth to take their votes. Mass registration of voters has started again. So just advise, just call upon all youths from all corners of this country to pick their votes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Brand Keteri. I can as well say that this is not for the youth only. It is the majority of we as Kenyans,
Okay.
Whoever has not registered himself or rather herself as a registered voter, I can just tell you for free that as a Kenyan, for you to enjoy the democracy and the freedom of this country, you must be registered as a voter, a registered voter actually, because sometimes things are not just coming in a silver platter.
Sure.
You have just to struggle. You must be one of the participants. If you want your team to win, you must be one of the team players. So if you want a change of your team, rather maybe if you want a change in the area that you come from, rather even if it is a county or maybe a ward or rather a constituency that you come from, you must be fully participant. You must vote. For you to vote, you must be registered as a registered voter, so that to ensure that you bring a change, because your vote